Hello, blessed people. Welcome back to Breakthrough Place. I hope you all are doing great wherever you are. May you be blessed as you have joined me today in this channel. So, if you're a new subscriber, you're welcome to Breakthrough Place. This is where we talk about spiritual solutions to spiritual problems. We give spiritual tips whereby you can do it yourself, and we also sell spiritual products whereby we can help you do spiritual products as well. So you're welcome here. Kindly click on the subscribe button and go and watch our previous videos. I have a lot of videos there whereby you can learn one or two things that will be useful to your life, or you share to someone that needs it. So to my wonderful subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you for the support so far. Thank you for your likes, comments. I see it all and I appreciate you all. Thank you all for all the encouragement you have given me so far. I really appreciate each and every one of you on this channel. So today I want to discuss with you why spiritual product doesn't work for you. So now you need to sit down and listen to me very well. Today we are not doing spiritual. I'm not mixing any spiritual product. I want to explain to you why spiritual product does not work for you, so that you know the category you fall into. By that, you have gotten another solution to a spiritual problem. So now I've jotted it down so that I can read from it. So now the first thing why a spiritual product may not work for you is probably the spiritual problem has been tampered with, either from where it was coming from or immediately it got to your hand, someone tampered with it. Now, there are so many ways they can tamper with it. Some people can just get hold of a spiritual problem and they will just, tamper with it. Now, if they have tampered with a spiritual product and it gets to you, it may not work. You may not see the effect of the spiritual work. Now, the second one is that maybe you didn't get you didn't get the major problem. You just use a spiritual product without consultation. Sometimes you may be right by deciding that maybe because of bad luck or stagnation, that's why you are not getting this success or these riches, wealth and all. But other times you may be wrong. You may not get the real problem, the real spiritual problem. For example, there are sometimes whereby people get problem from either from their roots, from their paternal roots, or from their marital roots. Some even get problems from themselves, like they are the major problem of themselves, but they may not know. And some may belong to marine spirit, and if you don't settle yourself in the marine world, you may not be able to get solutions to other certain small things that are affecting you. Like someone who has the marine spirit now, or a spiritual husband, if you don't settle all those things, if you don't appease it and get delivered from all those things, and you start having relationship failure or lack of money or bad dreams, having sex in the dream and all, if you don't tackle that spiritual husband and you're just using for example curse breaker or back to sender or all those things, they may just work for a while, but that particular problem you have that is a major problem in your life may still be there, and it will still be the one roaming about that person's particular life. So the third one is that maybe your house has been contaminated. You see, that is why you have to always sanctify your house. I'm going to teach you how you can sanctify your house. Maybe that will be the next video I'm going to drop now, because if your house is not sanctified, there are so many demonic spirit that roam about, and there are sometimes you just be in a house and you start having dreams, bad dreams and all. There are even some houses where people usually hear sound at night. Some usually see cats at night. Some will see big strange birds in their environment at night. Those houses might have been contaminated by the evil people and dominated by the demonic spiritual realm. It might have been dominated. So once you bring a spiritual product into that house, they will just tamper with it and they won't let it work, because your house is contaminated. And that is why sometimes once you go for spiritual consultation, either they tell you to first go and sanctify your house, first go and do cleansing for your house, or you leave that environment. They may tell you to change your environment, and at that time you change your environment, you just see that things will change for you, everything will start working out well for you. And that is because where you are at that particular time, maybe your family house, it may even be you're staying alone in that house, a rented apartment, but there are some strange spirits that are already living with you in the house, and you won't see them because if you don't have a spiritual eyes, you may not be able to know or see except God shows it to you, either in your dream or physical. So if you don't send those spirits out of your house, they'll start, they won't allow those spiritual products or spiritual work to yield good and positive results in your life. So that's another one. So another thing is that your mind isn't plain. We have a lot of people whereby you are having a very how will I say it, a very bad mind. You have hatred in your mind, you have jealousy, you don't love your neighbor, you even wish evil for your neighbor, and you expect to use spiritual products and work for you. It's not possible. You can't deceive God. God sees your heart. You see all the spiritual products, once you do it and you pray into it, you ask. God said we should ask and it shall be given unto us. We should knock and the door shall be open. We should seek and we shall find. Yes, he said all those words. But the thing is, if your mind is not plain, if you don't love your neighbor, if you still do those evil things, wish people bad, and your mind is not plain, if you use back to sender oil, back to sender soap, it may not work for you, because even you yourself, is your mind clean? So if you want to get free from all this demonic and satanic attack, once you use anything, you want it to work fast, please just take away grudges and jealousy, hatred. Just take it away from your heart towards any other person. Just be on your lane, be good to people, and you see how things will work for you. So another thing is, if you touch the spiritual products with during your period, if you are a woman and you're seeing your messes, your period, and you touch a spiritual product, it will stop working. The spiritual product, it might have been working, but at that point you place your hand on it during your period, it will stop working. So with that, you have just destroyed the spiritual work, and it's just left for you to throw it away, because if you go back to it and use it, you may not see the result. And that is why I usually say it, that once you are using a spiritual soap as a woman, just make sure that you tie 7 pieces in a small nylon. Just tie them in a small nylon and keep them. Should in case your period just start without you knowing, then if you want to use those soap, you're gonna be taking one pieces each day. Your main soap, you won't touch your main soap for that 7 days till you are done with your period. So if you want to keep on using the soap, you're just gonna be taking those ones you have tied at first. You start taking those ones and use it to bathe, or you use it to do as instructed till you are done with your 7 days period. Then on the 8th or 9th day, you can now touch your spiritual product, and at the same time you still tie some again for the next month again. You have to be prepared, or else don't even bother to touch it. You have to wait till you are done with your period. So for a man, if you are a man and you just finish up with love making, you don't need to touch any spiritual products. All you have to do, go and bathe. Make sure you bathe first, make sure you are clean, then you start using it like the next day or the 3rd day. Once your hand is clean, you have to have like twice baths before touching it. Don't just finish up with a woman now and say, oh, let me go and carry my spiritual product and use. You're going to contaminate that spiritual product and it may stop working. So another one is not everyone uses black things. There are some spiritual products they will give to you, and it will be made with either black soap or concoction and all. You see, it's not everybody that these things work for. We have some people that are not meant to even use anything that is black, anything that is made with black soap. They have two types of soap. They have a very black soap, and they have this Ghana soap. That Ghana soap is brown, so they can use it to make something for you, like a spiritual product for you. Because it's brown, you can use it. But those black soap, if you are a type that black things, that you're not meant to be using black things and black spiritual products. You need to consult and know the kind of thing that work for you. If you are the type that don't use black spiritual products and you use those things, it's just as if you are even bringing bad luck for yourself. They will not work. So that is why majorly, like for me now, mostly everybody, I just make sure I use white, because that white is good for everybody. Majority use white, and even people that use black too, they can use white. So that is why, just if you don't know what is best for you, just make sure you are on white or another color. You can go for another color or white. Just if you don't know if black is good for you, just keep black aside, except it may not work for you. Other people, it's work for them. So what work for A may not work for B. So another one is you didn't do cleansing. Yes, some people don't do cleansing before using products, like spiritual favor soap, success wealth soap, or favor oil, favor perfume, all those favor, success, attraction, all those attraction, spiritual work, all those things like that. You have to first do cleansing. And that is why, as for me, I sell breakthrough soap for my customers to first use as cleansing. And that cleansing soap is meant to be used on Tuesday and Thursday. So you have to cleanse, and it's at night. You have to use it at night. So I'm still coming back to that. So some people don't use cleansing product before they jump on a new product. You just jump on new products without cleansing. And once you first cleanse any bad energy, negativity from your life, then if you use any product, it will just pick up fast, and you will see the results so fast. So cleansing is very, very important. You need to always do cleansing. Now another thing is, when you don't give alms giving, when you are using products, if you are using any spiritual products like favor, breakthrough, attraction, any spiritual product, make sure you give alms to beggars, to people around you. Make sure you give. Make sure you are a giver. If you are tight-fisted and you are using favor soap, favor perfume, favor oil, or money drawing soap, money drawing perfume, and you expect it to work, it may not give you the results you expected. So you have to be a giver before you can be a receiver. That is just it. And God can't come down to earth for you to offer him money as a thank you gift. You have to give it to people in need. So by that, God sees you and he rewards you bountifully. So that is how it works. You have to be a giver before you can be a receiver. So another thing is, whenever you are using a spiritual product, please stay away from quarrel. So there are some strange things that usually happen when you are using spiritual products. People will just start, quarreling with you without any tangible reasons, and you have to be very, very careful. You have to be extremely careful, and don't retaliate. God will fight your battle for you. So all you have to just do, either use your back to sender products, your breakthrough products, or your curse breaker, things like that, attraction products. Just use it, and the next day you see the person smiling back at you, and they will just forget about the quarrel. Because you have to be careful. If you quarrel back, it's like you are having an egg, a tangible thing in your hand, and they are just there to quarrel with you and make you misplace that glory. So you have to be careful. If you are using anything like favor soap, money drawing, business booming, sometimes in your shop, people will just want to fight with you without any tangible reason. They will want you to fight back at them. They will push you. You know what? Just go away, walk away, and just tell God to take perfect control. You know what to do. You already know where your enemy is coming from. Go home, use your curse breaker, back to sender, whatever you have at hand, make sure you use it. Attraction, use your attraction. That's why attraction oil is very good. And the next day you see the person, they will be feeling so sorry and feeling so bad for what they did to you. So by that, your spiritual products will work, because quarrel usually hinder success, favor, and all those things. So that's just it. So the last one I said I was going to discuss with you is when to use your favor soap, protection soap, protection oil, course breaker oil, all those things. When it comes to anything protection, course breaker, back to sender, breakthrough, cleansing, make sure you do it on a Tuesday. If you're asked to do it at night, make sure you bathe with it at night and don't go out again after that bathing. Make sure you take your sponge, tie it and go and throw it away that same night. So if it's the one to bathe in the morning at the stream, make sure you go to the stream very early in the morning, bathe with it at the stream and throw the sponge away. If you are to throw the clothes you are wearing away as well, make sure you go to the stream with a spare clothes that you will wear after you throw that one away. Don't say, oh, after doing this work I still like this clothes, I still want to make use of it, or maybe no, just do it immediately. That is why wear clothes that you are not going to need again and throw it away, so all those things will stop. So if it's all these spiritual products that have a particular day, like let's say they gave you a spiritual work now to do and you want to do it yourself, and they said this spiritual work should be done on a Sunday, or should be used on a Saturday, or should be used on a Wednesday, please do it on that particular day that you are meant to do that spiritual work. Don't decide on your own to change the day, except there's an alternative day and you are sure of it. Because when it comes to spirituality, even the days of the week have spiritual meaning, so you need to be aware of that as well. So if you have any question, I'm here for you. You can ask me in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it and comment. Give me good comments, encourage me. And remember to subscribe to this channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Go and watch my previous videos and you're going to get spiritual tips, wonderful tips. So if you have any requests, any video requests, anything you want me to talk about, please, you can ask me in the comment section, then I will drop a video on it. Now if you want to talk to me personally, my WhatsApp line will be on the screen, so you can chat with me on WhatsApp if you want to buy any spiritual product from me, or you want me to do any spiritual work for you, or you want to seek any spiritual guidance and counseling. You can just chat me up on WhatsApp. So thank you so much. I love you all. May God bless you and meet you up at the point of your needs in the name of Jesus. So I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.